What's up, guys? Brian from Extreme Results back again, this time with a really good leg circuit. This format of training is called a superset. What that means is we're going to do one exercise, immediately into the next exercise, and then rest, okay? So it's like doing two exercises as one, and you repeat that 3 or 4 times, all right? So for this superset, we're going to attack the legs. I feel like the legs are very neglected by a lot of people when they train. A, because they're hard. B, things get heavy. It tanks you a lot faster. They're the biggest muscles on your body. So when you start moving them and start building them, it takes a lot more energy to build. So don't neglect legs, all right? Very important for fat loss and muscle gain, all right? So the first thing we're going to do is called a Bulgarian split squat, all right? All it is it's like a normal split squat going down and up like so, all right? You could do it like that. If you're a beginner, if you want to kick it up a notch, go Bulgarian split squat, all right? All I'm going to do is I'm going to put my foot right on the bench back here, okay? Get my balance on the front foot, hands here or on the waist is fine. Go down and then up, down and then up, all right? You're isolating this leg. Now, again, you want to kick it up a little bit, bring it down, hop up, down, hop it up, okay? If you wanted more weight than that, grab dumbbells in front of you. Hold the dumbbells down, pop it up. All right, there's lots of variations. Feel free to play with this. Just make sure your knee doesn't go past your toes. All right, it can stay lined up. You just don't want it to go past. So make sure you got a nice sweet spot on that. All right, so the superset I like to do with these, I would go maybe 10 on each leg. And then what I'll do what's called a dumbbell deadlift. All right, I'm going to step out of frame real quick and grab some weights. All right, what I'm going to do is it's a deadlift, but you're holding dumbbells. All right, so I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this. Very important part of this is don't round your back. You shouldn't do a deadlift like this, okay? That's not a deadlift. That's going to be a dead back here pretty soon, okay? So you want to stay upright, keep your back flat. I'm going to stick my butt right to the ground. Run the dumbbells, come right past the knees. I'm going to stand right back up. You're going to squeeze your butt together. It sounds weird, but it helps protect your lower back, all right? So you go down and then up, squeeze. Down and then up. Squeeze. You can see my back's really straight up. The weights are just hanging by my sides. No arm involvement at all. Down and up. Down, slow, and then explode up. Okay? So I would do a superset of those. Set of 10 on one leg, set of 10 on the other leg, and then I would grab these, maybe set of 10 to 12. Okay? The heavier you go, it's going to be less reps. Okay? You want to keep your reps between 8 and 12 on these. All right? So that's an awesome way to training. Superset style. You can do it on legs. You do it on chest, arms, back, whatever. Really consolidates your time at the gym, and it's really going to crank up the amount of cardio that you attack into your workouts, all right? So that's a nice leg